Hello, this is Danny Green. Thanks so much for joining me for the Success Principles or the Success Group Strategies for One and Done Weight Release. If you've been following all these videos for the program, these are actually my client videos where I get a chance to explain what's in the binder that they purchase along with the program. And but also for people that are interested in the program, they can learn more healthy tips for themselves. And so these are all free on YouTube, as you know. So for the program itself, what I do, the process is if anyone's interested, they book a discovery call. And then if they want to proceed with the program, I book a get to know you call. Both of those calls are free. And in that get to know you call, I just get to understand some of the journey that you've been on regarding your health and well-being. Then we book our first hypnosis session. I send you an email that gives you this learning video that I'm creating here. And then you finish a pre-session journal sheet where you get to start thinking about the concepts that we'll be addressing in hypnosis. We book a one-on-one call, and then there's a post-session journal sheet where some of the strategies and the different things you learned, you can process them a little bit further. So that is the whole plan. We have the emotion session where we release emotions, beliefs where we change our beliefs. And then I book a free call where you get to begin to write your My Healthy Plan and begin to implement that. Then we have our third session, which is on behaviors, which is the hardest part. And another session has to do with self-hypnosis or self-empowerment. And the next session is about forgiveness, and the next session is about projection, which then leads us to this free call after the program is done, where we go through the success principles. And so I'll just start explaining what that is. So again, the mantra for One and Done Weight Release, or the motto for it, is with One and Done Weight Release, you will create a doable, repeatable, and improving My Healthy Plan moment by moment, day by day. And the different daily self-care methods have to do with meditation, movement, better food, on time. So all those 4 processes, meditation, even if it's just for a few minutes, movement, better food, on time, is all the ways that you can have self-care and begin to work on yourself and spend time improving your life. So I'm going to tell you about an assessment that I take during that get to know you call. It's a 21 question assessment, and you just tell me whether you do these things almost never, occasionally, frequently, or always, almost always. And then I tally the 1 through 4 answer for each of those questions, and you get a beginning assessment before you do the program. So in the success principles call, then I give you that same assessment, answering the same questions, and every single client that's gone through One and Done has improved their score. So it's just a very measurable way to tell you that you are improving. And I suggest that you take this assessment on your own in the future, either every 6 months or every year, just to evaluate that your health lifestyle is improving. So that's the first part of One and Done. The next thing is a blank copy of My Healthy Plan, which I'm going to screen share with you because it's so important part of the program, and I don't want you to be scared of it. I just want to show you how flexible this is. So if you see that we begin to define when we want to start our self-care right away in the morning. Some people need a mid-morning snack, at least if when you get hungry. So whenever you get hungry, if you get hungry mid-morning, that opens your eating window and you have a snack. Then you eat at least 3 hours later for early afternoon, late afternoon. Then you might have dinner. Some people have post dinner. I like to, if I haven't had a salad at dinner, I like to have a fiber drink at this point. And then also you write down when you'd like to go to bed. I actually have an alarm set on my phone. I was told by my naturopath my A1C will improve if I get more sleep. So I have an alarm going at 10 o'clock to tell me to go to bed. And then the rest of the sheet is just the different things that you would like to implement in your life that will help you improve your lifestyle. So that's the My Healthy Plan. And that's just a blank worksheet that I send you by email so you can make copies of it in the future. That's what you complete during the program itself, and then you can keep rewriting it and rewriting it as much as you want according to how your health lifestyle changes. All right, great. So we've got the weight release assessment, the My Healthy Plan. I also have a script for EFT tapping that has kind of a mantra that you can carry into your day. If you don't know anything about EFT, I'll just show it to you briefly. I am not an EFT practitioner, but I found the script online, and because you can find EFT processes online, I just decided to include it in the program. So for EFT, you can start tapping on your hand just to begin to release any, emotions or any negative life-draining feelings you might have. You can actually tap your fingers together as well. You can tap even just a few fingers together if you're at a place where you can't do a lot of tapping. So you start with your hands, and then you go to your forehead and under your cheeks, and then your chin, then around your collarbone. You can even tap under your arm on each side, and then you end your tapping session by tapping on your head. Now, anytime you use your body to release emotions, what I like to do is just go through that meditation, maybe that tapping routine once with something I want to release, and then I go through it a second time with the mantra for the day, the I am statement for the day that's empowering. So I have an EFT script with a source of where I found that. I also have I Thank My Body, 2 sheets that name all your body systems, your skin, your endocrine system, your, circulatory system, just different things. And you stare at these 2 sheets that have your body represented, and you just thank your body for taking such a good care of you. Your body is programmed to take really good care of you, as good as it can, with everything that you've given it to nutritionally and exercise wise. And I know that, that's hard to think about if you've ever faced a severe disease, but even in in a state of disease, your body's fighting for you. And it's just a really great meditation to thank your body. I have a list of my success tips that I created when I went through the program for myself. An Atomic Habits, a little worksheet where you tie what you want to do with something concrete in your environment and able to enable you to do what you want to do for self-care. I have a Light, Love, Power, and Wisdom body meditation that I wrote that I use in the morning just to sense the light of my soul and send that light to anyone who needs it. Sense love pouring into my body, and I send it out to those in need. That I sense the power of my own energy, and then the wisdom that I need to go through my day. And each one of those has a body movement associated with it, so it's just a great way to start your day. I've also written what's called Your Prayer. It's a very inclusive and broad prayer that I've taken about 10 years to write, because when I resigned my church job, because God said I could, I asked God, okay, God, what is out here for healing and transformation? And I found so many avenues of healing and transformation that have helped me that I wrote it into a prayer. And it's just a guide. It's just a resource for you. If it's helpful, great. If not, take it out of the binder. All right, then the last thing that I have is a certificate of completion that I give my clients. The reason that I wrote One and Done Weight Release is that I had a prayer. I said, God, please help me figure out when and what to eat for my body. And that's really where I came up with what should we eat and when should we eat. And I have figured that out for myself, and I help my clients figure that out as well. That really is the basis of One and Done weight release. Now, I've named all the stuff in the binder, but I do want to give you some of the health tips that I have, some of the things that I do. So now, I am a nutritionist, so if you think that this is just unattainable, don't worry about it. You find your own strategies. So I have 3 different sizes of bowls that I use. This one, I have just a tablespoon of nuts with some fruit in this bowl as my first meal of the day. And then if I'm going to be eating prior to dinner, the other size of bowl I might eat from is this. So you see, if you start out with a really small bowl, and it feels full. It feels like you're eating so much. Oh my goodness. Now I got these dishes from Fred Meyer, and this is the dish that I use, and I fill it about, I don't know, half or 3/4 full of dry salad, and I make up about 4 or 5 or 6 of these in a week so that I have my salad ready. I add fermented vegetables and flaxseed oil and lemon juice and maybe some balsamic, or a little bit of healthy dressing to go on my salad. I also add tomatoes and blueberries. I know that sounds really strange that I'd be eating all those things at once, but I care so much about healthy food that to me it tastes really refreshing and fun to have all those flavors together. I can understand some of you have more sensitive palates and probably would actually like your salads to taste good. The other thing I do is I count my bites. I know that's controversial, but I really love the word 3, the number 3. I'm body, mind, and soul, the Trinity, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit. So 3 is just a really, really important number for me. Also, your subconscious mind likes things to be in 3s because it feels complete to your subconscious mind. I had a client who felt like her subconscious mind liked 2s better. So she went 2, 4, and 6 rather than 3, 6, and 9. So I literally count my bites, 3, 6, or 9 bites of something, and then that's my 1 and I'm done. That helps me provide structure. You can come up with any numbers that you want. And finally, I'd like to end with a quote from one of my clients that she just finished my program, and so I asked her how she felt about it. So let me just pull up that quote really quick. Right, the quote from my client. She just finished One and Done weight release, and I asked, "Hey, how are you feeling about your success group principles?" And this is what she said. "I love that there's no guilt around what I need for my body. I love the mental freedom from finishing my plate. I love making my healthy plan so that my mind knows what to do when I'm hungry. I love how confident I am around my own food boundaries." I just about cried when I read this because you see, she used the word love 4 times in this short paragraph. That's just really a great testimony to how I hope my clients feel after completing One and Done weight release. So thank you so much for joining me again for the success principle appendix of One and Done weight release. I do hope you will book a discovery call to find out more about the program, or if you're a current client, now you understand what's in your binder before our success principle call. Thank you again. I love you so much. I honestly do love you. Namaste. The divine in me celebrates the divine in you. Please book a call on my website, www.danigreen.today. That's DannyGreen.today.